meeting is being held in accordance with Chapter 470 of the Acts of 1973 as amended. We have just one application for a certificate of appropriateness, which will be heard this evening. For those of you, for you who is here,
Just little old me.
if you are not familiar with our procedures, they're fairly simple and informal. When we call an item, the applicant will come up to the table where you're seated and make the presentation. Any abutter, there are none, or interested parties will be given the opportunity to ask questions, review plans, and make comments. We ask that anyone who speaks to step up to microphone and begin by stating their name clearly for the record. Please be reminded that our committee's main purpose is to review items for their appropriateness and setting, and it's the responsibility of the applicant to comply with the regulations of other town boards and departments, including building, conservation, engineering, health, zoning, and the sign inspector. You should be able to pick up your paperwork once it's been recorded with Yarmouth Town Clerk, probably Wednesday afternoon.
Because it's just one, I'll have it ready tomorrow afternoon.
Tomorrow afternoon. Okay. Also, you should know that there's a 10 calendar day period starting once its decision is filed. For any person aggrieved of our decision tonight can appeal to the Regional Commission of the Old Kings Highway. And Beth would be happy to answer questions on that if it came to be. So we can begin with the possibility of constructing a 280 square foot accessory building at 15 Lexington Lane. William Planishek is the owner and is here to speak on it. Okay.
Good evening, Board, and thank you for having me tonight. And my name is William Planishek. I do reside at 15 Lexington Lane, and I am the owner of the property. Before you see the plans that I'm presenting to you tonight for approval, it is an accessory building. It is 280 square feet. It is a single level building. It is L-shaped in design, as you can all see. It is a wood frame structure with a wood trim asphalt roof, clapboard, and cedar shingled sidewalls. It is on footings, Bigfoot footings. As you can see, it does have quite a few windows in it, and I believe it carries the character of my home, as you can see with the photographs. It is quite a ways off the street. It's down in a, my driveway has a pretty good grade to it, and it slopes down off the back side of the property, so it's really not all that visible from the street. You really can't see much. You can see the front of it, but that's about it. You really don't have any side views, or of course from the rear. That's all conservation behind me. So that's pretty much it. It's fairly straightforward. I welcome any questions that the board might have, and I'd be more than happy to explain anything that they are confused on, or they need more definitions or explanations. So I yield my time. If I may add, the shed will have the same roof color, the same white trim, the same black gutters you see on my primary. It will resemble the house. It will be landscaped as well. Is the purpose of the building in your preview, or is that necessary? The purpose? No? Okay.
Electricity in it?
I will have it electrified, no plumbing.
And the siding is the same or similar to your existing?
Yes, it is, ma'am. Yes, there's a sample up on the, I think you've already reviewed it. The front will be the clapboard, which matches the color and the texture of my home, and the 3 exterior sidewalls will all be cedar, white cedar. They'll be dipped to match the house. They're single dipped. Also, a gray, driftwood gray, whatever the dip is. I can't recall the color.
It's nice,
It's a nice building.
very nice.
I was telling Richard, I do a lot of design work. I do a lot of drawing. I design homes as well, yes. And,
Excited, did you do this? Yeah,
yeah, yes, I did, sir. Thank you.
great. Anyone have any questions? No? No? I move to approve.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Good. Now, just one thing, you have to sign a document